No, I'm not kidding, really. All I was using were these bright, shiny hooks, not even any bait. These fish are jumping out of the water trying to get to these hooks. We're catching them right and left. I'm pulling these things out. Some of them are small, you know, they're about like that big or so.
Yeah, right.
And then some of them are even bigger. We're like here, hold your hand up. So, I mean, some of them were like this big. Really?
Yeah,
no
sure
kidding.
Thing. More like that big?
No, really.
Okay, all right.
Listen, you caught me telling fish tales with the old timers out here. Just one of the many things to do here at Arcadia Lake. And on this month's episode, we're highlighting Arcadia Lake and all kinds of activities there are to do out here. A lot of other great information to share with you too on this episode. So sit back and enjoy as we hit the lake. Hi there, I'm Eric Smith and welcome to this month's episode of Your Edmond. It's summertime, and you know what that means. It's time to get out and enjoy the outdoors. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to set up my tent in my campsite here at Arcadia Lake, and well, perhaps you're at home right now and you're trying to find something to do, maybe a place to go or to figure out a vacation to take. And with folks trying to save money right now, and with gas prices the way they are, it's no wonder people are kind of wanting to stay a little closer to home. I don't even think I need that. Listen, if your family is the outdoor type, then perhaps a trip to Arcadia Lake is the perfect place for you. It's affordable and there's something for all ages. Here's a look at Arcadia Lake and what it has to offer. Now, where's the door to this thing?
On the eastern edge of Edmond, many nature lovers and thrill seekers take a short trip to spend time at Arcadia Lake. In fact, each year, around 250,000 guests come to Arcadia Lake to enjoy a variety of exciting activities here.
We have everything from fishing and boating, swimming, camping, frisbee golf, horseback riding, multi-use trails that are good for hiking or just a good run, or even bringing out your mountain bike and going for a good ride.
Arcadia Lake sits on 5,300 acres of land, 700 of which are maintained by the city's Parks and Recreation Department.
I enjoy seeing people coming out here and utilizing the place, having a great time, great experiences. You see a lot of the youth that come out here during the summer months that don't get the opportunity to come out here in the nature setting, and they get the opportunity to see some of nature's best.
For those who love camping, the lake has around 145 campsites for 3 different types of campers. There are full hookup campsites, usually utilized by the large motorhomes. These sites provide electricity, water, and sewage connections. There's also regular campsites that feature electric hookups and community water.
And then we have the old traditional camping sites with none of the amenities other than a picnic table and a fire ring and a place to put your tent.
Everything is first come, first serve, but by Friday afternoon we are pretty much full on our electric sites and starting to fill up on our primitive sites. So I do recommend that anybody coming camping at Arcadia Lake definitely call early and make sure you get your site booked for that weekend.
For fishermen, Arcadia Lake offers many wonderful locations to bring your fishing rod and tackle box. You can fish along the shoreline or from the lake's 2 fishing docks. One dock is even enclosed and heated during the cooler times of the year.
We've got a new dock that sets out about 60 feet from the shoreline, big T-shape, where we've put down some fishing habitat in around the area to help entice the fish into the areas. And like I say, it's a great place to come and waste a minute or two or a worm and catch some fish.
During Oklahoma's summer months, when temperatures top in the 100s, visiting Arcadia Lake's beaches is a perfect way to cool down.
They're great for swimming, building sand castles, or just coming out and laying out in the sand. We also have several different pavilions that you can have group picnics, family reunions, company picnics, that sort of thing. And then our playgrounds. A lot of people don't think of us as your just neighborhood park where you can go to the playground, but we've got 6 different playgrounds, and so bring your family, bring your kids, and enjoy a great day.
One of the new playgrounds at Arcadia Lake just went into Spring Creek Park.
It's close to the beach, it's close to the concession, close to a restroom. Here again, if mom and dad wants to bring the tots up here and play here and let the middle-aged children or youth, they can go down on the beach and play down there with the bigger people.
For patrons with boats or jet skis, Arcadia Lake has a place for you too.
You can boat, you can ski, wakeboard, just your normal pleasure craft. We even have some people that bring small sailboats and things of that nature.
Arcadia Lake is a relatively new lake to Oklahoma. Its construction began in 1980 and took several years to complete. In the fall of 1987, Arcadia Lake opened. Though it provides many recreational options to visitors, the lake's two primary functions is to provide water to Edmond's residents and to serve as a flood control lake.
It helps maintain the waters from flooding downstream from here. This lake has probably saved many lives, many people's belongings.
Today, Arcadia Lake is made up of 4 main parks. Central State Park and Edmond Park are both accessible from 2nd Street. Spring Creek Park and the Scissortail Campground can be visited by taking 15th Street east of I-35. During the week, it costs visitors $6 per vehicle to enter the parks, while on the weekends, the cost is $7.
We charge these fees to help maintain the lake. We don't use tax dollars to operate and maintain the lake. We actually use the fees that are generated by the revenues coming into the lake.
When you visit Arcadia Lake, there are a couple of important rules you'll want to know.
Most lakes do not require all children to wear a life jacket. However, here at Arcadia Lake, there's a zero tolerance policy on the life jacket law. And it is any child under the age of 13 must have a life jacket on anytime they're in the water. Even if they're just wading ankle deep, they need to have a life jacket on.
Many parents bring them out here and think that they can just watch them and that's going to save them. There again, when there's so many things going on when you recreate, it's very, very easily to kind of lose focus of your children. And we sure don't want the loss of life here.
Remember that if you come to camp or even to picnic at the lake, be sure to clean up your litter and place it into one of the many trash bins positioned around the lake. Bringing glass bottles or glass containers to Arcadia Lake is also prohibited.
Glass doesn't rot, doesn't deteriorate when it's broken. It stays there. It's there until somebody comes along and picks it up. Glass could hide in this grass right here. A child could come down through here and easily step on it and cut their foot. That makes for a bad day. Here again, you come out to recreate, not to have bad days. And we'd like to encourage people to leave that glass at home.
When visiting Arcadia Lake, you may notice some of the tornado sirens positioned around some of the parks. These special lake sirens are capable of broadcasting news alerts and specific instructions for boaters and campers during inclement weather or other types of emergencies. In fact, they were successfully used in June of 2010 when an unusually large amount of rain fell into the metro area, raising the lake's water level 14 feet, all within a couple of hours.
This become another tool to help inform the guest here at Arcadia Lake to help save their belongings and the loss of any type of a life or anything. So here again, those sirens are very, very important.
Visitors to the lake were able to heed the sirens' warnings and get their family and belongings to higher ground. Had the lake not have these emergency sirens,
there would have been some motor homes, there would have been some camper trailers here that would have been like pontoon boats.
Pack the essentials when planning a visit here. You'll want to bring sunscreen to protect your skin, and you'll want to bring water and other liquids to keep you hydrated while in the sun. Also be prepared to come across the lake's permanent inhabitants, the many animals who call Arcadia Lake home.
Here in the critters world right here, we do have snakes, we do have mosquitoes, gnats. We have those items. Just kind of prepare yourself with some products kind of to deter them and so forth.
If you're a boater, a skier, a fisherman, a horseback rider, a mountain biker, a frisbee golfer, a wakeboarder, a camper, a swimmer, a parent, a hiker, well, you know, it doesn't really matter what you enjoy doing. Arcadia Lake is sure to have something for you.
We may be a small lake, but as far as what we offer big lake type amenities.
To find out more about Arcadia Lake and what you can do here, visit arcadialakeok.com. There you'll find maps on how to get to the many parks and swim beaches. There are also lake rules, information on pavilion rentals, and the many activities going on at Arcadia Lake. You can also call the park office at 216-7470.
Thank you very much. You know, you really have to appreciate places like the Rusty Store and concession stand here at Arcadia Lake. I was planning on cooking hot dogs this evening and realized that I forgot lighter fluid. Fortunately, this store has some of those things that we do forget, like lighter fluid and sunscreen, shampoo, and even toothpaste. There are two Rusty stores. One is in Spring Creek Park and mostly sells concessions like hot dogs and fountain drinks. The Rusty store is located in Central State Park. They're named after Rusty O'Frog, Arcadia Lake's laid-back mascot. During the summer, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, the Rusty stores are open from noon to 8 p.m. It's just another thing that makes Arcadia Lake great. Coming up later in the show, I ride with one of the Lake Patrol officers at Arcadia Lake. He gives us some important safety guidelines to follow to make our trip more enjoyable. There's a golf tip from Brian Sorensen, and
I'm Dave Derringer, and later on the show, we'll be keeping it cool at Pelican Bay.
If you're looking for a great career in law enforcement, then we would like you to come to Edmond and apply for the Edmond Police Department. Currently, we have more than 100 police officers who help make Edmond one of the safest communities in the country. In Edmond, we have our own 20-week academy. Along with competitive starting salary, other benefits include a take-home vehicle, college tuition reimbursement and incentive pay, an excellent health benefits program, and your firearms are provided. There are two ways you can apply. Visit edmondpd.com, print off the questionnaire, fill it out, and return it to the Human Resources office. Or you can visit the Human Resource offices to complete the questionnaire. July 29th is the last day to turn in your application. If you have any questions, send me an email at randy.payne@edmondok.com. So if you have what it takes to be a police officer, come apply today.
Well, we're here this afternoon with Officer Dak Pearson, and Officer Pearson is actually one of the officers that patrol the lake. If you're out here, you might see Officer Pearson. How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Hey man, thanks for visiting with us. And I've got lots of questions for you. This is something that a lot of people might not know about when they come out to the lake, but you have actual police officers that are out here that patrol. What are some of your responsibilities when you're patrolling the lake?
Well, safety is paramount at Lake Arcadia, and one of our main responsibilities is that there's several land and water recreational activities, and that we just make sure that the operation of those activities are done in a safe manner. We also provide a service to people that are in aid, both on land and water, and give them the service when they need it. There's
an entire team of you guys. How many officers actually are on Lake Patrol as a whole, and then how many at any given time?
We have a total of 8. We have 1 full-time officer that's here year-round, and then we have 6 seasonal officers that's here from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and then we have 1 supervisor that supervises all of us. We do have 3 of the holidays throughout the summer that we generally increase manpower because it just typically gets more busier on them weekends.
Now, I can only imagine that there's got to be a lot of difference between patrolling in the city as patrolling on the lake. You've got to have some specialized equipment. Talk about your equipment just a little bit.
Yes, we have a fleet of 4-wheel drive vehicles. That's our primary mode of transportation that we we do checks on the shoreline. It gives us a tool to where if we have to go off the road, there's pretty rough terrain in different areas of the lake that we could access points of the lake with our 4-wheel drive vehicles. And then also, of course, our patrol boat gives us access to patrol the waters of Lake Arcadia. And we also do a lot of walking and bike patrol as well. We do have an ATV that also gives us a tool to get back into the trails if somebody's in need of assistance.
You can go anywhere.
Pretty much.
And do you have scuba gear? Can you go underwater?
We do have a dive team that utilizes the boat, and we have they have gear that come out, and when we need a dive, they have that.
So you can cover it all.
Yes.
Now, when you're out here, as you're patrolling on a daily basis, what are some of the most common infractions, if you will, that you see people do? What's a big one?
The ones that I generally see the most are the glass containers. There's a lot of people don't know they're doing it, but any glass containers at Lake Arcadia are strictly prohibited. There's a reason for that. It's because a lot of times it gets thrown on the ground and that glasses break and can cause injuries to other people that may be walking barefooted. The other one is any children that are under the age of 13 that swim in our lake has to have a Coast Guard approved life jacket and be supervised.
So it's 13, 13 and under.
Under 13.
Under 13.
If you're 13,
okay.
You're good. If you're 12 and under, you have to have a life jacket.
Okay, now there's a beach just right over here. Now, even if they're just standing in the water at the beach, does that include that as well?
Yes, anytime they're in the water, they need to have a life jacket on.
Okay, so 12 and under has to have a life vest.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about how people can stay safe as a whole when they come out to the lake. There's a couple of pointers for us.
If you're a first-time visitor at Lake Arcadia, it'd be generally a good idea to visit our website. On our website, we have the list of all the rules and regulations of Lake Arcadia. You can get familiarize yourself with that. Be cognizant of all the signs and buoy markers and kind of adhere to them, what they're telling you to do. And then also take necessary precautions when we alert our outdoor warning devices for any type of severe weather or high winds at Lake Arcadia as well.
Now, this sounds really basic, but someone told me one time that it's really important to always know where you are when you're at the lake. Explain that a little bit, because that sounds pretty basic to me.
Yes, there's several incidents that could happen, and if it happens to you and you're on the lake, it's a good idea to know where you're launched from and what general direction you're at, because when you call us, we'll need to know how to find you, and if you know where you're at, it makes it easier for us to find you.
Okay, so where you launched from, where you parked, where the arena is that you entered the lake?
Yeah, if it's a campsite or if it's a certain dock, kind of gives that general area and then what direction you went, and you can pretty much find you from there.
Okay, great. Man, a lot of good information. I appreciate that. And if you'd like some more information, all you need to do is go to edmondok.com, take a look around, you'll find some information on Lake Arcadia.
Well, here we are at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. The tip I have for you today addresses the most important part of the game, I feel, and the ball should find the hole. Well, we'd like to welcome you to Kicking-Bird Golf Club today. Today's tip is actually going to be a little short tour of our facility. This is mainly for our first-time visitors to Kicking-Bird Golf Club, and most importantly, our first-time golfers. We definitely don't want you to be intimidated. We'd like you to welcome you here to Kicking-Bird Golf Club. Follow me and I'll give you a short tour of what you're to do when you arrive at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. Two very important things when you walk through the doors here at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. To my right is our fee board. This will tell you everything you need to know about any of our fees that we have here at the golf course. Another very important thing that we have is our Kicking-Bird event calendar. We post this every month, and this will let you know when our golf course is open or closed for various tournaments and other activities. Kind of gives you an idea of all the activities we have going on for the month of June. As we continue forward, now this is what you're going to be doing as a beginning golfer. You walk right here, you'll come right up here to the Pro Shop counter, and this is where you'll get everything you need for your golfing adventure here at Kicking-Bird Golf Club, whether it's your green fees, your carts, your range balls, anything you need out of our golf shop. One of our friendly staff would be happy to assist you with any of those purchases, but this is where you come first and foremost before you begin your day at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. And it is here at our Pro Shop counter. This is where you'll pick up your scorecard for the round, your pencil, and you'll be well on your way. Also over here in our Pro Shop, we stock everything that you need for your round of golf here at Kicking-Bird, whether it's your golf balls, your gloves, could be a shirt, a hat, whatever you may need, golf clubs. We have a great variety of golf clubs as well. Fully stocked Pro Shop for your convenience here at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. And on the other side of our clubhouse, we have our restaurant. We serve both breakfast and lunch, and Nita and her staff do an excellent job. We do get pretty busy during the lunchtime during the week. Great lunch crowd. We have great views, a relaxing atmosphere, great food. We certainly hope you don't have to be a golfer to come out here and enjoy the great food here in the Kicking-Bird Grill. Also, we'll pick back up. If you've purchased your green fee receipt at the Pro Shop counter, your next stop will be the Starter Shack, so follow me. All right, so now we've got our green fee receipt. And what's very important, your next stop with your green fee receipt is going to be able to stop right here with our starter and make sure you get registered for your tee time. Last name Sorensen.
Okay, very good. We got you down. You're ready to go.
Thank you very much. Now, if you're walking, your next stop is going to be the #1 tee. But if you're riding, follow me and we'll go over here to where our golf carts are aligned. As we're walking, what you'll be able to see is we've got plenty of golfers that are practicing on our practice putting green. This is an area where you'll warm up prior to play, hit a few putts, get ready before your round. We also have a chipping facility, which is just on the south side of our putting green. You will see that we align all the carts over here in the cart staging area. Carts will have the official cart number that you signed for inside. And as you can see today, we have cart 40, so we ask all of our golfers to please go to the cart that you have been assigned inside. So cart 40 would be our cart for the day. Once you get in your cart, a new customer convenience that we added here at Kicking-Bird Golf Club is we developed a cart trail. So if you'll follow me, you can actually get in your cart and drive out to the parking lot to get your clubs. It used to be many years ago that you would have to carry your clubs up here to the golf shop. But now we have added this cart trail, and you'll see this as you follow me, which is really good access out to our parking lot where you can pick up your clubs and get all your stuff out of your car and then be ready to go. Probably one of our biggest amenities that we have out here at Kicking-Bird Golf Club is our newest expanded driving range tee. As many of you know and have seen, we actually added lights back in 2008. And it has really increased revenue for us, but we have a number of targets out there on the driving range. Even if you're not golfing, this is a great place to come practice your golf game. You don't have to play around a golf. You can come here and just purchase range tokens inside. This is a great area that I recommend for all of our beginners to come to before you actually go out on the golf course. Work on your swing here, then be ready to take your game out on the golf course. So that's just a quick tour of Kicking-Bird Golf Club. We'd certainly like to see any new visitor to town, a new resident, but more importantly, a new golfer. So come see us. You can ask for Brian Sorensen at Kicking-Bird Golf Club. We'd love to help you out.
I'm Dave Derringer, and this afternoon I'm out and about at Pelican Bay. What's your favorite part of the farmer's market? What'd you do at summer camp this year? Hey, what do you love most about this park?
P-E-L-I-C-A-N. This is where we start, this is where we begin. My name is D to the A to the V-I-D. This is the hottest part of the day. It's 99 degrees. What are some cool things that you did today in order to cool off a little bit?
We went down the water slide and it's awesome. Go to the water slides.
Oh yeah, they have some cool water slides. Now, do you like the one that's covered or do you like the one that's open?
I like the covered one.
The covered one.
Open.
The open one, okay.
I think swim and go in the lazy river.
So awesome.
The first time I came here, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go to a little tiny water park. And then when I got here, I'm like, holy cow, it's awesome.
That's exactly what I thought.
And I raced my friends to the bottom and back up, and I dived to the bottom and touched the bottom.
So what was the most exciting thing you did today?
Well, I raced on the water slide with my cousin.
Cool,
Yeah.
Very cool. Did you win?
Yes.
You did? Oh, you rock, man, you rock.
Yes, slide, we did flips, we done everything.
What was your favorite thing that you actually took part in today?
Probably the rock wall.
Now, did you go on the slides today?
Yes, it was awesome.
Really?
I like the water slide the most.
Jump in the deep end and swim to the bottom.
Vortex and Lazy River.
Where is that?
It circles you around. It's really hard to get out.
Hey, slow me down. Slow it down.
Well, it's an exciting job. Every day is a little bit different. There's all kinds of people and walks of life that come out here. It's always a challenge dealing with obviously the water chemistry, but really seeing families and working with kids is a lot of fun. We have a lot of high schoolers and college kids that work out here, so working with them is a lot of fun. It's a great first step if you want to get into management with still working outdoors, and if you're really like water and pools and whatnot, it's something that's really interesting and challenging. So
nice.
It takes a lot of work, a lot of hours, but in the end, you know, the kids are what it's all about, and families, and we like to make sure they have a good time out here.
Now we got a hot sun today, about 100 degrees out here. And then I was thinking, what else is hot out today?
The girls, man.
What?
The ladies.
What?
The women, bro.
All right, guys, let's do the Pelican. What did you learn swimming?
The rocket.
The rocket? How do you do the rocket? You put your hands out like that, and then what do you do?
Glide.
And then you just glide? That's kind of how a whale does it too, isn't it? What is the favorite thing you like to eat out here? What's
I have to say either a cherry or a great snow cone out here.
Oh, way cool. Now see, I'm having some like pina colada here.
Yeah.
It's totally awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
I like the ice cream bars mostly. I ate a snow cone, ice cream cookie. I like the pretzels.
These lifeguards are amazing. I'm really comfortable with all of them. I've watched them. They're not playing around. They're watching all the kids.
Awesome.
This is the cleanest water park. And we've been to a couple of them. We just love it here.
Really? What is your #1 priority when you're out here saving lives?
Just to make sure kids are safe. Just keep watching them and make sure they're not breaking any rules or anything like that. Just making sure everything just goes the way it's supposed to go. Because this is a great atmosphere for kids to come into. And like, that's what I love about being a lifeguard and like just like being in the sun, getting tan.
You might get a little tan on, you know.
Little tan on?
We come here, just chill, have fun, swim, and meet some girls.
Oh yeah, now what do you do? That's what those two guys do. They leave you stranded or what?
I text the girls and tell them to meet me here.
After this is all shut down, I heard y'all get on these slides and start going crazy.
No.
Oh, okay. That must just been a rumor.
Say, I love
Pelican Bay.
Pelican Bay.
Pelican Bay. Pelican Bay is awesome. We love Pelican Bay. It's fun, it's awesome, and it's a really cool, and it's a really good way to cool down.
Can I get a double high five? All right.
I love Pelican Bay. Woo! I love Pelican Bay.
I had a great time here at Pelican Bay, and you can too. It's open every day this summer, and find out more about Pelican Bay by visiting edmondok.com. I'm Dave Derringer, and I'll see you next time on another edition of Out and About. Hey, can you hold this?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. All right, here we go.
Well, that wraps up another July episode of Your Edmond. I hope you've learned a lot about Arcadia Lake. If you haven't had a chance to come out and enjoy the lake, I encourage you to do that. There are several parks located around the lake, so to find out what might be the best park to visit or to find out what you might want to do here at Arcadia Lake, all you have to do is visit arcadialakeok.com. Now, when you visit that, you'll find out maps, lake fees, the rules, even a list of some of the events that take place here. You can also visit the Arcadia Lake Park Office for more information. They're located at 9000 East 2nd Street, or you can just simply pick up the phone and give them a call at 216-7470. And if you get a chance, bring your mountain bike and enjoy the dirt trails that wind through the woods here at Arcadia Lake. I'll see you next month on another episode of Your Edmond.